So, what am I doing here on President's Day? Well, I am planting. For instance, this is a black Suriname cherry. Went ahead and labeled it, put it in a pot, or came from a pot, and went ahead and planted it out today. And along with M4 mango. Went ahead and planted that in the ground. It is poly. It's got 2 shoots coming up. Don't forget to label. Got these metal tags off of Amazon that are really cool. So M4 there. Went ahead and what else did I plant? P22. This one's got one larger one. And that purple's amazing there. Yeah. Label it up, and it's got 2 more little shoots over here. Some would say cut them. I like to go ahead and let them ride. Later on they could help for wind protection or what have you. I'll figure it out later on. I had to come back for this dwarf Hawaiian starfruit there. Coming down here, CC Love. Went ahead and put it right here next to this turpentine that I have and this pigeon pea. It's perfect because it'll shield it. It'll go ahead and block it from a lot of the sun for the moment until it gets large enough. But this one's got 1, 2, 3, that's 4 shoots all day. And those are tiny, but I'm gonna let them ride. You know, it was made that way for a reason. It's the only way to guarantee that I'll be able to grow this variety up here. In my opinion, I'm sure in a grafted variety I can keep it in a pot, but here in the ground it may be a little bit tough, considering that not all of these will be protected. If I only had a few, then that's a different story. But another black Suriname cherry there. Sans Paris, slapped her in. Yep. And all of these I know are exactly what they say they are because I ate these last year. Went ahead and had the opportunity to taste a bunch of them and saved the seeds. Here's the 2 grafts that I made. Shielded them from the sun. That way they can go ahead and push out. But yeah, I ate these. Another black Suriname. And Eric's mango. Friend of the nursery went ahead and gave us this mango, and it was very, very sweet and small. Just small little, like I would say medium fiber, but it's really, really good. And he says he got his to fruit within like 3 years. So I said, well, let's go ahead and give that a shot. It's poly, so let's ride, you know. Figure all the polys can go in the ground. Here is Carla. It was okay, but I figured, hey, this one's got 5 shoots on it, so I figured why not just land it right next to a black Suriname. Philippine right over here. And just saw this morning. It's Valencia Pride starting to flower. So we shall see. We shall see if we can get some more flowers out of here this year. Why not? But then in the front, I'll show you what I planted. I am determined to fruit some mangoes out here, y'all. I don't think you understand. So, Cherry of the Rio Grande was already here. Come over here to Pina Colada. Planted that one up here, and it's a smaller tree. I think it'll stay pretty dwarf. This one has 4 shoots as well, and we shall see. It's a very small mango. The ones that I had anyways. Another black Suriname. This one, that's right, orange sherbet. This one has 2, and they're pretty large for what they are. New growth has a good color to it, nothing too deep. but it's very, very nice. And I figured, you know what? What's better than one orange sherbet? Two orange sherbets. Two is better than one. You dang right. And this one's got 4 shoots coming out the bottom, and we'll let them ride. Later on, if I find that one starts growing a little bit funky or whatever, I can clip it, but why not? Just let them grow. This is the way it wanted to. It's the way nature intended, and we shall see. If one of them gets in the way, then we'll go ahead and figure that one out later on. But grow them together. Look, and this is from there to there. It's not even 4 feet. You know, I figured they will shield each other. They can help each other out with the wind. We do get some strong winds out here, so figured keep them tight and keep them right, and you never know. In about 4 years they'll be out here producing, and maybe 4 or 5 years, why not? Lemon zest seedling. This one's strong. This one's got two decent sized ones, so I figured I'd put that one next to this one. This was once upon a time a Julie, but now it's turpentine, so I'm not afraid to go ahead and plant it right next to it. I think all the roots will be down there helping each other out. That way it stabilizes themselves from the wind and whatnot. And why not grow it all tight in there? Later on I can go ahead and prune this back, you know, graft onto it, do something else with it. Who knows? World is your oyster. Best part is you just gotta have fun and do whatever you want to do in your yard, you know. The Orlando Gardener says you do you in your yard. And to me it's like, if I'm not having fun and trying something new and breaking some rules, then why not, you know? This is another 2, you know, and I figured keep them both. This one supposedly is the tried and true lemon meringue, but if this is a hybrid, I'm already growing them the same time. Let's ride. You know, to me it's a no-brainer. If anything, I can go ahead and graft something else onto this if the flavor is new or whatnot, but you know, keep them together. Why go ahead and break them apart or go in there and start cutting now? Because you know, who knows who's right, you know, whichever one is the best one out of the 2. Grow them both together. One way to find out. And dun right over here next to the Chief Kubo, I planted coconut cream, and this one here is also 2, and it's a small little runt on the side, but I'm like, let it go, you know. Who knows if one day I'll have to tie them together because the winds get a little bit strong. It is the first one out here, and you just got some papayas and some Mexican sunflowers here, so I figured why not? We'll start it with the C's and ride with it. It's an awesome mango. It supposedly grows a little bit funky, a little this way and that way, but trim it to your liking, keep it pruned, and see what happens. I just went ahead and threw in some more compost and some mulch in there. Just gave it some water, and we'll see. You know, to me it's keep them all high in high density up here, because I think that way it'll insulate one another. Down on the rows this year I'll be planting a whole another row in here to block away some of this wind, because it can get a little gusty out here. But yeah, within 5 years or so these will all start producing some nice mangoes, and we shall see what happens. But get out there, plant some trees. I'm probably early, but I am a gambler when it comes down to planting. To me it's like I'd rather start early and see what happens and not waste the daylight, you know. But do it. This is your year. Keep growing together.